so this is my review of God of War 3, which is remastered off the PlayStation 3, and also available for free on PlayStation Plus, which is where I picked it up. It's a game I'd been wanting to play, but because it was free, it was a good opportunity to pick it up. And also as a good prelude to God of War for the PlayStation 4, which I will definitely buy. Let's enjoy the cinematics.
Our mountain emerged out of the chaos.
Chaos.
So too did the might of the Olympians. He created a world of peace.
It's the Lord of the Rings. Who shall not pass?
A mountain that has come to be the absolute measure of strength.
Splat!
Power.
Oh. And, you know, when people say it's so powerful, you know that they're most probably exaggerating. And that proves to be the case.
Power is to be tested. The mortal Kratos seeks to destroy.
Want to see the movie? Yes, I do. It reminds me very much of the sort of Clash of the Titans movies of old. And it's the sort of thing I definitely want to watch again.
We will stand together, and I will wipe out this plague.
Really?
Will prevail.
And here's the cast of bad guys, or the bad gods, or the good gods, depending on your point of perspective. But at the end of the day, it's all about mayhem and chaos and button bashing. That's one of the things I really enjoyed when I first picked up the game, was just the, you know, you get straight into it and the button bashing begins immediately. But in between that sort of crazy large scale battles, you get these wonderful cinematic cuts scenes, so you get a sense that you're playing inside a movie. Geronimo! Marco Polo! So this is Gaia, who you start the game in some sort of deal to destroy Olympus with. She's agreed to take you up to the heights of Olympus, where you get to fight the gods. In this case, Poseidon. That's gonna end well. And even though it sort of starts off as if you're going to be assaulting Olympus, the reality is that most of the game is set inside of Hades' domain, or Tartarus, which is sort of interesting, very grim and dark and of course ominous. I'll just get this door, shall I? This is not good. Being a Greek mythology game, you can't go without your iconic foes. And being a God of War game, there's also lots of gory kills. Most of which I can't show here on YouTube. That's gotta hurt. But once again, a lot of the fights are just interludes between the boss fights with the gods. There's a lot of gods to kill. And, you know, while there is a lot of kind of samey sort of feel to the game, there's also some interesting variation some of these giant monsters you can actually end up controlling. So, kind of a novel ending. Instead of the glory kill, you can go on a cooperative monster bash. Smash, smash! Hulk smash! And whilst Kratos may sometimes feel like an ant being squashed between fingers, don't forget, he is half god. In fact, seems just a little bit too powerful, to be honest, as a demigod. But once again, I just love the choice of sort of cinematic connection between scenes. Yeah, that's what they all say. Smack! Oops. And once again, just love the interplay between the small scale and the large scale. You know, it's a living environment and very bad breath. You know that really isn't true. And you know, there's also a little bit of variety. You know, some of the flying sort of efforts are pretty impressive, although it can be very frustrating. Lots of save games being used. So, in conclusion, I mean, God of War 3 is impressive. Well, it doesn't look that bad, really. What are you talking about? I think you're exaggerating, Zeus.
I see only what I have come.
That's right. So the good, I mean, there's lots of Max Mayhem. If you like games with lots of fighting, epic adventure, it is a long campaign. You know, it's really good. It is very much a PS3 game. It is a little bit gratuitous, and there's a little bit too much hand-holding in places, and the combos are a little bit confusing. Overall, a very satisfying 8.8.